I'll try my best. I'll try my best. But it's almost time to start. Man. I'm really hyped. There were some very good game announcements. Stella Sora is looking good. I'm sad the CBT is done, but we will talk more about that later. But man, it's been quite a week. It is the most auto time to start. Hello, Bodoka. Hello, Mikan. How you guys doing? Why is the most auto time to start? It's a troll timing. Well, this is the pre-show, guys, you know. I always start a little bit early so you guys can get in here. And if there is any ads, you can watch them. Hello. Almost, almost. Oh! I see. Man, I'm so slow. Yes. It's almost time to start. Voice is kinda low. How about now? I think I had my microphone gain a little low for maybe while moving my mic I lowered the gain. Is it fine now? Thanks for letting me know, Mikan. A bit more? How about now? Maybe I can get the microphone closer to me. Is this better? I will try to speak louder too. Okay, perfect. I'm talking fairly loud now, so that's that. But let me put the game volume now so we can start seeing if it's all good. Yeah, I can see you on OBS. I got you on my phone now, so I can see you chat too. Perfect. Now let me put my phone in a way that I can see it. Perfect. It's good to speak up and help your voice develop more. Yes, that's true. I need to get more confident with the mic, so talking louder will help me do that. That's very true. So, in the last episode, we left with 2 bosses defeated. Hello, Parwa. How you doing? We defeated 2 bosses. We got a new girl in the base that for some reason is not here right now, but I switched to her so she can accompany us in our adventures. As I said, I always do the exploration alone, but I don't progress the story. Did you know that Code Vein 2 is announced? Yes, I saw the trailer and I was very hyped because it felt like a godsend. Just as we began this game, and we have made fairly good progress from what I've been told by a friend, Code Vein 2 got announced, so that's great actually. I'm doing fine. What do you think about Code Vein 2? It's looking very good. Now we have a vestige to repair. We were left with this one to be repaired last week, so let's start with this. And then we will continue our adventures. Let's see. But yeah, I'm fairly hyped for Code Vein 2. This game is fairly good. It has some issues with the menus. The game breaks very easily. If you don't interact with the menus, the game the way the game likes. But other than that, I like it a lot. I'm getting used to that a little bit of clunkiness there is with the dodge and the parry. But I think that with experience, I'll get better at it and will not feel so clunky. I think there is a little bit of input lag, to be honest, in the game. And it's not because I'm streaming it, because I feel it even when I play alone. So I hope that gets fixed too. What are your closing thoughts on Stella Sora CBT? So, in the last few days of the CBT, they gave us a lot of resources, they gave us access to all characters. They did not give us enough to max every character, but they gave us enough to use them to a reasonable level. I like the game. When you have a lot of characters, the build variety and everything gets a lot better, and that's pretty good. However, I still have some gripes with the content. I feel like Ascensions have very little variety in challenges, having some puzzle rooms or maybe mercenary rooms in which you fight another tracker and maybe you get a powerful buff from them or they accompany you for a bit, would be great. Destiny cards, they still feel very bad, they don't feel impactful, and being limited for a certain duration is also like not the best. So that's that. But overall, I have a very positive impression on the game. All the issues I expressed at the beginning with the gacha rates and vigor consumption and all that remain the same. But all the gripes I have with Stella Sora are very fixable, and I think they will actually fix them. So I have big hopes, and the game is super fun. The game is super fun. I really like it a lot. Okay, so this is the new girl we got last week. And I discover now that since we made some progress, if I give gifts to the people in here, I get some points to exchange for items. Now they also allow me to obtain a copy of their weapon. So I obtained the gun of that girl, which is the one we have equipped right now. It's weird, I have not tested it much. The shooting, it's like a shotgun, which can be a little bit iffy, but we will be testing it out. Will you make a video about Stella Sora? Great opportunity for voiceover reveal. Hire him next one. I have done some videos with boys, not many, but I have done some. I do plan on doing a Stella Sora CBT1 review. I wanted to do it with a very clear structure. I have some ideas for it, and I hope it will be fine. I think it's gonna be good. I don't want to say, I mean, the structure I want to do, I want it to be as professional as it can get. It could be a good or a bad example, but IGN style or something like that, I don't know. I want to talk about all the aspects of the game, give my thoughts, and give a score to it without going in too deep on anything, just coming from a general view of the game. I want to give a reasonable overview of the game without touching every point, without going too deep in every point, and give it a score and a straight feedback. Hello, sick puppy. How you doing? So yeah, what I want to do is try to make it more from a journalistic point of view, but also from a feedback point of view. So if anyone at Nexon, which is very unlikely, happen to see it, they can see the issues I have with the game and hear my proposed solutions. I want to be very structured with it. I want to do it very professionally. So that's gonna take some time. This week is going to be very chaotic, but I hope to get it out either this week or the next one. You came just in time to see the continuation of our adventures. Shotguns are OP coming from a person playing a competitive FPS. Shotguns are strong. The thing is that in this game I don't know how strong it will be. Having short range in a game like this could be fine, maybe not. It's a matter of testing. Okay, this is where we came from, and I'm actually being jumped there because I can see it on the map that that's where I came from. Let's see. There are so many hidden paths in this game that are just drop here and you will find a new path. The other thing that I wanna do when I do my Stella Sora video, it's try to make it with a different editing software. So that's gonna make the process a little bit longer, because the editing software I've been using up until now has ceased to exist, so it's not getting more updates, the servers are down, so I need to move out of that software. The issue is, man, it's such an annoyance to get into a new software. It breaks the workflow so much. Getting my ass kicked, yeah. Can you imagine? I love FPS games, but I just don't have the patience anymore to play competitively. And casual modes are full of trolls, so I don't know. Ooh, a new zone. Area F15. Cathedral of Sacred Blood. Oh no. This reminds me of a zone in Dark Souls 1. An Orlando, I think it was. The one that comes after Zen Fortress. An Orlando was it? It looks a lot like that zone. The one with the big statues and the gargoyles. And the dudes with the dragon bows that shoot you from a kilometer. Any tips for being insane? Casual clear type. Oh, this place is infamous. Oh man. So for Vina and Orlando, yes. For Vina, insane, just do a Mika comp. You can use Ui, Mika, Akane, Maki. And then you use Himari, Ako. That's the classic comp. I think I have an old guide that is not very technical at all. And you can also watch the showcase I did for every armor. Those also are pretty fluid. They just have a good flow. They do not overload you with info. Yeah, I have a showcase for every armor type. If Bina is next week, we can do half an hour of Bina next week. Would you like that? Would you like me to do half an hour of Bina next week? Okay, this enemy looked scary, but it's not that scary. Queen Steel, that's good. We need those. Wakamo buffed with Kayoko completely wrecks Blue Bina? Yes. Bina is on right now. Okay, remind me to do half an hour of Bina at the end of the stream, okay? Last 30 minutes we go into Bina. I completely forgot. I have done all my runs every day, but I'm so numbed to it that I forgot that it was going on. Wait, something assaulted us? No. Okay. I cannot read that word. I will read it in a wrong way, quote unquote, ISIS thing. If I read it how you would pronounce it in English, I would get the stream taken down. You don't even need def reduction characters on Guacamo team, since Heriax ignores defense. That's partially true. That's partially true. You still want some def reduction, but not because of her ultimate, but because of stacking it. You want to do more damage while it's stacking, so you can actually get a big explosion. So having some def reduction helps you stack it easier. It's not completely necessary, but it gives you a hand. You could Wakamo, Enwei Kayoko, Kisaki, Sihare, and Enwei Fuka. Assuming he has all those characters though. Oh, okay. This enemy is scary. That's a lot of damage in one hit. 500 HP. 1,000 haste. That's a lot. Almost 2k haste actually. Let's see. Lost Bardig. So nothing new there. I don't have Enwei Kayoko. You can rent it. If you have all the rest, you can rent Kayoko. If you have all the other characters, you can rent her. Also, I do a comp that may work for you. I will show you in the last 30 minutes, okay? Just remind me to do it because the time flies. And as I always say, the VA help desk is always open, so last 30 minutes we go to VA. It's only fair. Uh-oh, invasion. ISIS vestige. Oh crap. Nope. The issue with this girl is that she's also light warrior, so we do not complement very much if I use also light weapon. What is that? Oh, that hurts. Uh-oh, I'm dead. BBFI me, BBFI me, BBFI me, thank you. I'm dead. Oh god, I interrupted that. I need to heal, I need to heal. Come on. Oh, that's bad. Thanks god. Okay. Oh shit. Get flattened. Why is not taking any damage? Oh, finally broke the shield. Okay. I need to heal. My slam was better. Oh, not that better. Not that much. Oh no. BBFI me, BBFI me, BBFI me. BBFI me. BBFI me. I'm dead. I have trouble with survival. Damage is good. I see. Let me think about it. If you are having trouble with survival, what could be a solution? Can you write down your team, please? Maybe we can find a fix for you. But write down what team are you using. Because it's really hard to get to the bottom of the issue if we don't know what are the elements that could be causing the trouble. You see, every issue has components. If you can take every component on its own and determine what is the component that is giving you the trouble, you can fix it. Come on, dude. Don't be a rat, just come up. Well, I told you to come up. Rat. Are there any other hanging rats? I don't think so. Let's see. What? Which way? This way. I want to get my haze back. That's a lot of haze. What does your Hanako die to? For blue armor, I use Wakamo, Shiroko, Hare, Akane. For SP, Kisaki, and Ako. Okay. Okay, first, you don't use Shiroko and Wakamo in the same team, because both of them are very frail and both of them fill the same role. So by doing that, you have too much redundancy and you're actually hindering yourself there. So don't use both. Either do a Shiroko team or do a Wakamo team. Mixing both into one team is not good. That's first piece of advice. Okay, Mia died, which is bad. But I think we can do this if I use the environment to my advantage. I just need to get to a choke point. Yep, this is working until it will stop working. Okay, now let's see. Okay, that's good. That's very good actually. No, oh no, 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 that's very bad, that's very bad. Very bad. I almost got screwed there. Oh no. Oh no. You guys didn't see that, okay? Pinky promise. That didn't happen. Oh man. Okay, to be fair, I'm using a setup because I'm training the skills. Hello pal, how you doing? How you doing? I'm training skills, so my setup is not the best right now. It's not made for this kind of fighting. Let me change some stuff. That will help us a lot. Let me get flood barrier. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, let's see how this goes. Gravity is overpowered. Yeah. Oh man. Who would have ever guessed that my biggest enemy was running with my camera turning back? Yellow armor is no issue because I hyper buff Mika. Look, Mikan, go. If you search in my channel, Bina one team for every armor type. Search Bina one team for every armor type. I have a very easy comp to deal with elastic and blue. Look at those. I think they will really help you. It's a showcase, it's not a guide, so it's fairly straightforward. It shouldn't be too cumbersome. Do we have a voice channel on Discord? I did not set up any voice channels. I had one, but I preferred to not have it in the end because I was not sure about how I would operate the channel, the Discord channel at the beginning. So I was deciding, will it be massive, will it be selective? I didn't know. So for the first trial period, you could say so, I did not set up any Discord voice channels. I could set up one now, but my fear is that it could open the chance for not the best kind of behavior. I have less power to regarding what is said in there, because there is no way for me to be always checking what is being talked there, and I don't want fish interactions to happen inside the Discord. Whatever you do outside the Discord is your responsibility, guys, but inside the Discord I need to have a certain degree of control for the sake of the community, so I'm a little bit afraid of having one. The problem with my NY Kayoko is I don't know how to keep her alive. As I don't have her, I don't know how to work around. Okay, so that's an issue you can fix with deployment, probably. It's very likely that your Kayoko is dying to deployment because you were using both Shiroko and Wakamo. If you remove one of them, Kayoko will have a more favorable deployment. I will just show you, don't worry. Just remind me to do it. If you don't remind me, I will forget. You guys know my memory is a little bit iffy at times. And by at times I mean always. Oh crap, that's bad. I'm getting a stun lock. Oh no. Okay, good. I have Amy, I haven't invested in Haruka. I think having a voice channel would be fine, would make it easier to show examples. Yeah, that's true. I'm willing to do it for you guys, because you have shown me that you can behave and be decent people. So I'd be willing to give you an opportunity with a voice channel, but guys, yes, I was asking... No, it's not, guys, don't take it the wrong way. You guys know what I mean. It's just... all of this is very new to me, so I'm taking it very slowly. I'm trying to be very safe with everything that happens in the channel. You guys have shown me that you guys can behave, so I trust you with a voice channel. But if at any point there is even 1 ounce of suspicion that something bad is happening in there, I will not hesitate to eliminate it. If you guys are okay with that, I'd be willing to give you a try. I would be willing to give you a chance, guys. You have earned part of my trust in that regard. Also, I'm a person that doesn't trust people very easily and often, so that's why also I'm very define bad behavior. You know what I mean, man. You know what I mean. I don't think it has to be defined. If you're a decent person, you know what I mean. People talking in sexual manners, people trying to convince people of something, or taking people outside of the Discord to... you know what I mean. I just don't want people using the advantage that a voice channel provides in regards of control for nefarious how you say it, for nefarious goals. That is not the word, but you know what I mean. If I ask someone to play other game out of BA, that counts? No, that's fine. That's fine. You guys can organize and play whatever you want. You know what I mean. I don't want you guys to be suggestive or, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't want any hint of sexually charged content. Exactly. No unhinged stuff. Being decent people. Yeah, no soliciting. You see what's the problem with that? Uh, voice channels require a big deal of trust. Kisaki is the go-to OP over Himari for this raid. If so, that's okay. I only need Kayoko. You can do it even without Kisaki. I will show you. I don't use Kisaki, I think. No, I don't. Or maybe I do. I think I do because I rent a Hare. But you can use Himari. Either or, both are fine. Yes. Exactly, depends on who are using. If you want to do a Shiroko team, then you use Himari. If you want to do a Wakamo team, you use Kisaki. But the issue with the Wakamo team for you is that you need Kayoko. If you are going to be renting Kayoko, you cannot rent Himari. So for you, a Shiroko team would be better because you can rent Himari. I mean, you can. No, a Wakamo team would be better for you because you can use Kisaki and rent Kayoko, and while you will not have Hare, you will still be fine. Wait a second, I think that's a permanent buff. Yes. So this should give us increased healing from those. That didn't seem to work. Set up Himari 2. But yeah, guys, so that's how I feel about the voice channel. So I'll give you, as I said, I'll give you a chance. I want to trust the community I'm building. I think the community I'm building is a good community, and I want to trust you guys. But it's a very delicate topic, and I would appreciate that if anything, even announcements of suspicions arise, you guys will let me know so we can deal with it and get it over. Perhaps before that you should appoint 1 or 2 moderators. The issue with appointing moderators is simply that I don't want to compromise people with their time. In the end, putting someone in charge of moderation is asking them to do free work. Because I cannot pay you guys. It's a small community and I like... Wait a second. I'm trying to defeat this bastard here. Finally, okay, let me scroll up a little bit. Crap. Oh, I got distracted. Where is my regen inducer? Here. Good. Oh man, these invasions are so hard. Okay. I like it that way, to be honest. Yes, I like the community being small. I don't mind the community being small because it's easier for us to have a good community. Small numbers are easier to manage. And I think that is one of the strengths of our community, the fact that we're small. Mia soloing like a champ. Dude, what are you talking about? I'm hitting a lot actually. I want Sherlock to grow on YouTube, but the Discord to be small and simple. Yeah, I think that's fair. That's why I'm keeping it only for the regulars of the stream. For example, we just invited Sol yesterday, and Sol has been on the community for a couple weeks now. So for me that's fine. The Discord is fine to be small because it helps having better quality of people inside. So yeah, I'm very fine with the Discord remaining small. The only thing I don't want is to reach a point where it becomes overwhelming and I cannot manage it. That's why a small Discord is the way to go. Man, this is so tough. This invasion feels infinite. Oh my god. Come on, regen inducer, come on, regen inducer. Oof. No, that's gonna explode, but I have that bastard here. Oh man. Just die, just die. Come on. Let me kill you. Let me kill you. Die. Oh no. Vivify me. Vivify me. Vivify me. Vivify me. No. This invasion is ruining me. Finally, Sherlock managed to... Yes. I finally managed to invade Sol. Yeah, you guys know I'm very slow with this kind of stuff. I'm doing my best, but I'm the first to admit that my best falls short sometimes. And when I say sometimes, I mean very often. Let me switch my class so we can work on the skills of this class. Okay, never mind. I like this class. I will remove that. I will put this there. We don't need the sprinting. Where is it? We like... Where is the one I like? This one. Then disability, no. On one I want this. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Slow removal, no. We need the other one. Where is it? Venom is not Venom. Man. Actually, let's use that. Okay, let me try the setup. And for my code, I'm tempted to go back to this. I'll use the claw. I like the claw. And I'll keep the hammer and the gun. It's also easier to talk to people, to find people, and find the stuff you want. Yes, Sherlock remembering a name. This needs to be a clip. True, I remember a name. +1 sick puppy, we should praise him. Yes. Well, it's a very short name. I've been a mod in a server where I joined back in 2018, became a mod there since 2020. I mean, if I were to appoint mods... The other issue, guys, and don't take this the wrong way, but it would be very hard for me to appoint any of you as a mod. Because the community is so small that every one of you have a similar degree of trust to me. So if I were to appoint any of you as a mod, it could generate a little bit of I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want anyone to feel like being left out or more deserving. I just don't want anyone to feel like, oh, why is he the mod and not me? Like, why is he a better community member? You see, it's a mafia issue. Italian only hire Italians. No. It's as I'm saying. It's I don't want anyone to feel like why he get it and I don't get it. You know? Because everyone is fairly mature on the Discord, but humans are driven by emotions, and sometimes emotions get the better of us, even if we are not aware that it's going to happen. It happens. Or maybe make everyone a mod. No, I know you were about to type make everyone a mod. That's not going to work. I can read minds, but not names. Wait. Okay, perfect. I need this. I need this. I need this. Crap. And now... Yes, my shotgun is hitting like a truck. Nice. And now I can go here. Drain this. Okay, this is good. Oh, no. Why do you mind? I love democracy. We have democracy because we are a small community, guys. I've told you this in the past. If we were a big community, democracy would not work, even if we wanted it to. Democracy does not work in high numbers. So I would need to become a real tyrant. The Stella Sora tyrant title would become a reality if we were to become a big community. It's mathematical, it's not me trying to be funny. It's actual math. Democracies do not work in big numbers. I don't have any envy in other authority. It's... You know, I get what you're saying, but that's something that varies a lot from person to person. So maybe you feel fine with whatever is my decision, but for example, BJC, it's a very big contributor of the channel. He always has some words of advice for people when they make questions in the channel, in the Discord. How would BJC feel if I appointed anyone else as a mod? Or Bodoka. Bodoka is one of the OGs of the channel. How would Bodoka feel if I were to appoint someone else? And even if Bodoka says now he doesn't care, maybe in the moment you would. Sometimes we don't realize how much we care about something until we are in the situation to care about it. So that's the issue, guys. It's not about individuals, it's about humanity. It's intrinsic behaviors that we all have. It's part of being human. BJC would be a good... Okay, yeah. Dude, I'm part of enough communities, I don't care that much. Well, yeah. I get what you mean, but I'm just making an example. It's not about you, Bodoka. It's just an example. It was just the first name that came to mind. That could be true for any of the OGs. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could say it's not the right time. It is just a very hard thing to manage. It is just very hard to manage. People is so complicated. That's why I don't interact with people. Oh man, I died. This invasion is so weird to talk about on Discord, to be honest. Yes, I agree. I agree. This is a conversation better to be had on the Discord. One, because I'm gonna blame this conversation on me dying. Are you okay with that, guys? Yes, I think we all agree that it is because of this that I'm dying. It's very fair, it's only fair. This conversation is killing me, literally. Oh man. My sense of humor is so stupid. OG, onion and garlic. Seems delicious. Sherlock hates talking. At least it kept me awake. I don't hate talking. It's just I'm not very good with interacting with people. Because guys, I've said it 1,000 times. I'm an asshole. People tend to hate when I express myself in a critical manner, because even if I don't have any ill intentions, I'm very brash. I'm very often I come out as rude, even if I'm not rude at all. Sometimes I'm trying to be nice and I sound rude. So yeah, it's complicated for me. I don't know how many of you can relate to me, but relationships for me are complicated. My friends are the kind of friends that last for my whole life, but I make more enemies than friends. It's not true, Vodoka. He actually hates Kaede. Okay, you got me. That's why I don't like Kaede. She talks too much. Kaede talks too much. That's the reason. That's why she's my least favorite character. The character that I'm the most indifferent towards. Okay, so what I'm gonna try this time? First and foremost, this should be there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so wait, actually, what is the biggest attack weapon? This one. And what we are going to be doing is we are going to be changing that with this, and we are not going to be shooting, so let's use, maybe I'm being stupid, maybe I don't need to do that invasion, to be honest, but at this point it's personal. We're going to, no, that's fine, let's leave it like that. My hate for this Saori is not even close to what Sherlock feels for Kaede. Yeah, because I don't hate Kaede. You actually hate Saori. I don't have anything against Kaede. I'm just very indifferent to her. Indifference is such a hard concept to grasp for people now. Come on, I want to blast you. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, this was my worst attempt yet, but it was worth the try. If I don't try, who will? You know what I mean? Crap. Oh, I'm so dumb. I should just parry. If I parry, I'm fine. I'm just being stupid here. Of course, parry is not easy, But okay, BB5 me. Good. Finally. Now, come on. I wanna loot that. Okay, Mia, I'm coming. It's okay. We're gonna die soon. And after we are dead, we will find the sweet relief of death. Or maybe, just maybe, we will overcome this challenge and become one with the gods. Because every time we die and try again, we learn about our enemies and grow stronger, smarter, more resilient. We don't turn away from a challenge. We take them face on. And that's how we become heroes. Either you like it or not. There is no in between. Yeah, exactly. That's how people think nowadays. That's not how I think though. And sadly, people do not realize that that's not how you actually think. Your work is not your brain is not binary. Your tastes are not binary. Sherlock using that finishing move. This finishing... Wait. From behind is sus? Well, using it from behind is the easiest way to trigger it. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Mia spells are so OP. I wish I could shoot spells like that. She's so OP. Oh crap. Okay. Wait, I'm changing weapon. Come on. Don't be dumb. Just let me slash you down, okay? We can be friends. Just die. Good. Let's be friends. Stop. Let's be friends. Come on. BB5 me. Come on. Okay, guys. Mia, it's very cute. Her spells are very OP. But Yakumo is just unbeatable. He is way too strong. We are going to be using Yakumo. There is no way around it. Her gun, again, very strong. But the shotgun, very short range. Wait. I'm so stupid. I was using the Riot Breaker, not Mia's gun. Oh my god. How does Mia's gun work? She has a shot. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Okay, it's fine. You know, there are enemies a lot taller, so your strike point is inconvenient. Oh, it looks like I'm shoving. Oh, I see. You need more coffee in your blood, sir? Oh man, I need a lot of more stuff in my blood. One of those is coffee. Yeah, I see. It feels like I'm giving them a colonoscopy. I see what you mean, Mikan. Easy scrum. But yeah, it's pretty much a sauce angle. You are very right on that, my man. Oh man, that hurts. Yes, okay. Oh, but Yakumo cannot heal me. Or is just a plain old Sekuhara back grab? True. Or a colonoscopy. Either or. By the way, that light you see on the left in the minimap, it's a flare I threw by mistake. It's nothing important, okay? Okay. I have a plan. And a bad one, but it's a plan. I will be using my hammer. Because the hammer is good. But I will be using my gun to initiate combat. I will buff and buff and try to snipe before they get too close. And that's one down. The dodge of this gun is just excellent. Truly excellent. Okay, colonoscopy time. There we go. Yeah, it goes straight in. It's actually a colonoscopy. Oh no, okay. Don't throw, Sherlock. We threw enough for content already. Stop it. Hammer time. Good. Now it's hammer time. Colonoscopy. Here we go. I feel like we are stuck in a time loop of dying again and again. Yeah, but as soon as we are done with this challenge, we will be rich. Because we are getting so much haze out of this that it's not even funny. Like, look at my haze count. We are gonna level up like crazy. Uh-oh. Okay, don't dodge. You're not supposed to be dodging. You're supposed to be dying. And now you are supposed to be dying. Nice. Okay, more enemies, and we have plenty of health. We are going to be using this. Nice, Giacomo, good job. Keep carrying. You know, I appreciate the carry. Let me buff myself a little bit more so I can do more damage with my gun. Good job. Teamwork, you see? A lot of teamwork. Letting Giacomo carry is the way. Worst level in video game in history. The layout is such a mess. I really don't understand where I'm supposed to go. This layout is horrible. I can agree to that. Aesthetically, top tier. I think it's very nice aesthetically, but the layout is stupidly confusing. So yes. I don't know if it's the worst in history, but it's very bad. The layout is just hideous. I did that on purpose because it was revenge. I was being petty. But we managed to clear the challenge, guys. All it took was to use Giacomo instead of Mia. Who would have ever guessed that? Okay, let's see. See, Sherlock, that... Yeah, exactly. Now I understand what you meant. It's very clearly a sauce angle. Okay, can we make that jump? No, and it's not necessary because we came from there. The issue is, as I said, I have no idea where are we or where are we supposed to go. However, one thing I know is that I want that bastard dead. So I'm gonna sneak behind it, I'm gonna press right click. Freak, it didn't get squashed by my hammer. Get staggered by my big hammer. Oh, we found a way. Let's not jump off the map, thank you. You got to be kidding me! Oh my god, that's so stupid, there was a hole! Just as I said, let's not jump off the map, and there was a hole in the bridge. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so Oh my god, I feel so stupid, but that was so funny. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. That was so funny. It seems scripted because of how funny it was. Oh my god, that was so stupid. I just can't believe that happened. F indeed, guys, F indeed. The biggest F in history, but it was the best F in history. I'm not even mad. Oh my god. Worst part is that I'm trying to keep my temper, not get mad, being very calm about everything, and stuff like that happens, and it looks like I'm breaking character, but it's not even a character. It's just me trying to keep myself in the game. Masochist sides awakens? Nah, man. I hate pain. And have I told you that I have a little issue with anesthesia? Okay. So I don't know why, and I don't know how to explain this. Even the doctors I have that had to deal with this do not really understand what's wrong with me. So take this as you may. But for some reason, Sherlock be like, let's not jump, and proceeds to jump off the map. Yeah. Man, that was something, not gonna lie. But as I was saying, for some reason, every time I had to get a surgery and they have to use local anesthesia, so they only put the part they need to sleep. For some reason, I'm resistant to that kind of anesthesia. So, for example, many years ago... Oh crap. Okay. That's the hole we fell into. If we fall again, we are going to lose all of our haze that is in that side. So, as I was saying, many years ago, they had to take out a sunspot of the bottom of my feet. You know those very dark, round spots you get on the skin? Well, that was placed in the bottom of my feet, which is not good because there is a lot of friction on the bottom of your feet, and that can create trauma in that section, and that could be conducive to skin cancer. So when they had to put my foot to sleep, well, let's say it didn't work. And I told them, look, I can feel everything. I can feel everything. I can feel you slicing my foot open. Could you put more anesthesia on my foot? And he said, no, your feet is just too hard. The needle cannot go through easily, so I'm not putting more. And I was like, but I can feel everything. And he was like, yeah, but I put 3 doses of anesthetics on your feet. Like, I cannot put more. And I could feel everything. When I had my wisdom tooth removed, I told the dentist, look, you have, I'm resistant to anesthesia. And he was like, that's impossible. He gave me the anesthesia, and he was like, can you feel anything? Yeah, I can still feel everything. And he had to give me more, because he cannot actually do the surgery if I can feel anything. So, thankfully, he listened to me and actually gave me more anesthesia. But I have a certain degree of resistance to it, so it's kind of hard to do local anesthesia on me. Ambulance, 1 second. Okay, it's gone. Now I understand why you say this is the worst level. Yeah, I think I'm starting to understand it too. The true Italian blood Coffee Blood has resistance to sleep. Yeah. Passive 1, Espresso's Blessing unlock. Well, that's fair. That's very fair. Okay, this is safe fall, hopefully. Okay. No, you're not slashing me like that. Well, you are, but not that time. This time you manage, but not every time, okay? You have to stop now. And I need you dead. Stop hitting my friend. Come on. Come on. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. No. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Stop. Just stop. Thank you. Oh my god. This is so stressing. I don't want to go back to that Mistle. This map is so hard to know where I'm going. I feel so lost every time. I don't want to die again. So this gun is +4 and it's worse than my actual gun. So it's trash. Oh my god, I don't trust this level at all. I feel like every time I walk I'm going to fall off the map. There is always danger in this map. Every corner is dangerous. I cannot see you guys because I'm getting an ad on my phone. So for a second I cannot read the chat, okay? Just be patient. I have you on the phone. Well, not too much better than my ex who was allergic to paracetamol. Oh man. Yeah. That's a rough allergy to have. Thank God I don't have many allergies, and the ones I have are very mild. But if I was allergic to paracetamol, my life would be hell. Impulse Anchor, level 4, +4. Let's see. It's ass. Ha. But it says that it generates a shockwave when it hits the ground. Let's check it out. Where is the shockwave? Maybe it is with the special? Oh, that's cool. That's very cool indeed. On the other hand, I'm super susceptible to anesthetics. That's good. That makes your life easier. It's not like I'm happy about being resistant to it. To be honest, it makes everything harder. I dose and I was drunk. I see, man, I see. Just do not get drunk too often. You don't want to have issues in the future. If you get drunk, do it with moderation. Even though just the fact that you're drunk, it means that moderation is out of the window. But be responsible, okay? I don't want anyone here getting injured or in legal trouble because of alcohol or anything. Okay, guys, are you ready to level up? Oh yeah, 12 levels. Oh, that feels good. I was out like a light for 12 hours. I cannot have anesthetics that has adrenaline in it, which mean local anesthetics can be used, but the one that can be used on me. Wait, what is happening? On me, the one that can wear off quickly. Oh, occasionally waking for snacks and back to sleep. Man, that sounds like you had a fun time, but sounds also very rough. Let's see, one little thing I wanna check. Okay, so we got gifts. I'm gonna show you what the gifts are for, but we are going to teleport to home base. We need some upgrades to our gear. I think especially our armor needs to get upgraded. Also, it may or may not be time to actually start using the transform mechanic. Okay, so gifts that characters give us are just basically freaking hell, I forgot that. Okay, we're gonna teleport out. It's gonna be fine. I forgot that we cannot use items inside the base. It's stupid, I know, but it works like this. So, as I was saying, if we use this, we get a bunch of haze. So, we're gonna use this haze to upgrade our equipment. Let's see. Now we go back to home base. Yeah, it's difficult when your body functions, but your brain does not all the time. It felt like I'm seeing a cutscene. In a cutscene, I can't do anything. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. I actually get what you mean. Okay, let's see. Blood Veil. Nope, nope, nope. Is there... Okay. So, we want that Atlas Chrome. Who sells the Atlas Chrome? I think it's this guy, isn't it? No, it's not him. It's not Mia for sure. She's too small to be Atlas. Oh. Oh, nice. We're getting a new vestige. Artemis. Features high stamina, attack type gifts, but suffers from low endurance. So it's a glass cannon, basically. So, Artemis. Glass cannon build. That could be interesting. How about you? Exchange, receive. No, you give me mercury. Okay. Don't drink mercury, that's very toxic, guys. Someone I know takes paracetamol as sleeping pills. That's very bad to do. Oh man. Don't do it. Don't do that. Okay. So, give me a second, guys. I will check what does he like as gifts, so we do not waste them. So we can get that. Code Bane presents. Let's see, what does Giacomo want? Giacomo likes H brandy, boutique sake, and Bulgari doll. Do we have any of those? No. Okay, let's go buy some gifts for Giacomo. But since we are here, let's use the trip to upgrade this. Or should we do the armor first? Should we do the armor first? Armor also gives us attack. Let's... Let's do the armor. Let's do the armor. I think the armor is more important right now. We can do one upgrade to the gun. Perfect. I had sleep issues back then. So bad it gave me shingles on my head once. Oh my god. Do you guys count chip to sleep? What's your highest chip count if you did any? Yeah, paracetamol helps with fever and light pain killer, but not helping with sleep. Yeah, also, if you take too much paracetamol, it can become hepatotoxic, which is very bad. You don't want to get intoxicated with paracetamol, so do not take it irresponsibly. If you have issues sleeping, go to a professional and get medicine. Also, melatonin is not the golden solution for sleep problems. For example, melatonin actually hurts me. It makes my head hurt like crazy. So go to a specialist. Do not be stupid, guys. Actually, I need food. Yeah, man. Yep, high dosage has hepatotoxic effects. Yes. So when it comes to counting sheep, I have never counted sheep. And if you wanna hear about sleeping issues, that will be a story for another day, guys. But trust me, there was a period of 3 months in my life where my average sleeping time in a week was 4 hours. It was very bad. The kidneys will get overworked, bro. Yes. I had to go outside. Man, that sounds nice. That melatonin actually helped me evade a third single in my life. I mean, melatonin works from some people, it doesn't work from some. For me, it's not a solution. I put out a commentary video on YouTube and let it play out. That put me to sleep fast. You can also use one of my streams for that. Yeah, it was a very bad time of my life, man. I'd be willing to share a little bit about it, but not today. It is still a bit of a hard topic for me to talk about. Oh man, come on, really? Okay, menus in this game break so easily, guys. It's so annoying. Okay, Atlas Chromium. Let's get 2. Now, you wonder, why did I get so many gifts? Because I want to get this in the near future, but I just don't want to spend all my old currency. But that should be very strong. Thankfully I saved my burger and fries from yesterday, so I'll hit them up. Nice. We're here to have good times, so skip. Yes. I mean, if I were to tell you about that, guys, I would do it so in a way that it can be like a learning moment, not a heavy moment. But right now, I don't think I could. I could do it right now. It's not in my ability right now to actually put it in that kind of way. Remember Vina soon? Yes, remember me Vina in 15 minutes, guys. Vina in 15 minutes. Oh, we cannot afford this. It's 10k. Okay. Let's sell items. Don't worry, selling the lost charts gives me the same amount I would get by using them. It's just faster than using them one by one. Using them one by one is so tedious. We're still a little bit short. I don't need this. Nor I need this. Nor I need this. Nor I need this. I don't use camouflage anyways. Okay, just to be safe that it doesn't break, I will move. These menus are so stupid. That reminds me, I had pratha bread that I have in my freezer from a year this morning. Oh my god. Are you sure you didn't get sick from it? One-year-old bread. That sounds like quite something, mate. Okay, time to keep suffering. Artificer's Tower. Happy as a bee, bro. Happy as a bee. I see. Well, as long as you're fine, it's fine. Just be careful with that, man. It would be very weird to die intoxicated by bread. Would sound funny, but it would be very weird. Kenji Mayen and the epitaph died intoxicated with bad bread from a year ago. That would be quite the epitaph. Ooh, damage up. Damage went up noticeably. It's a pre-packaged uncooked pratha that needs to be cooked first. Oh, okay. I see. Well, yeah, that makes it safer, I guess. I feel lost again. I hate this place. I don't like hating on stuff, but I hate this place. We are built different. I agree. Immunity system, fighting a tough war inside. Yeah, USEA kids are built different. I strongly agree with you. I'm no stranger to food that is not in the best condition, but I'm not at your level. I know, but I can take in a week or two, but a year, yeah, exactly. The fact that it's a year old, it makes it impressive. Let's put it like that, okay, guys? Let's be nice. It's impressive. I want to try Artemis, but we don't have any haste to try it, so for now we will abstain. Actually, this class has some very nice poison skills. Okay, that's fine. I remember one time I don't know if it's the same in English, but there is this pastry called profiterole, which is usually filled with cream. And one time, me and my family had profiteroles, and I thought the cream was sour cream, and I ate a whole profiterole with a spoiled cream inside of it. And it was funny because they were like, dude, you didn't realize it was spoiled. And I was like, no, I thought it was yogurt or sour cream. And they were like, are you fine? Thankfully, nothing happened to me. But I cannot say I was that lucky with some jam. So once, for New Year's, they were making a dessert, but I don't like... how is... I don't remember the name. Mont Blanc. Do you guys know what Mont Blanc is? Well, I don't like it. And they made a different dessert for me that contained jam. The issue is that that jam had been in the freezer, I mean in the refrigerator, for a long time. So long that it had, how you say it, moss growing on it. Not exactly moss, but you know those white thingies? Yeah, the pastry Mont Blanc. I'm not a fan of it. It is just too sweet. So they made this dessert for me, and the jam was not good anymore, and I got intoxicated with the jam. I spent like 4 hours vomiting because of the jam. It was the worst New Year's of my life. Ambulance again, 1 sec. It's gone. It could be fun if Alvin's son uses bread as a fertilizer and start growing fungi on it. Yeah, mold fungi, yeah. It was terrible, guys. Be careful. Be very careful with what you eat. 3 hours vomiting. It was very painful. My face, my abdominal region was hurting like crazy. It's probably one of the worst experiences. Now I look back and it's funny, but man, at the time it happened, it was horrible. Yummy food, nom nom. I envy you, man, I envy you. I think we have to go there, but I'm gonna heal first. And since we are here, let's start buying the upgrades for this class. Fusillade Rondo fires a barrage of homing bullets, an offensive skill performed with a bayonet. Oh, this must be the skill. I thought it looked very cool. I'm tempted to try it. Wait a second. Yes, we have enough MJ to 12 to fully unlock it. Okay. So we can use Fusillade Rondo now, without being that class. Let's try it. It looks so cool. Let's put it here. Where is Fusillade Rondo? There we go. Oh my god, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Now, let's buff our ass a little bit before we fire the Rondo. Go! Rondo. That's so cool. That's so OP. Can we go through here? No. We got scammed. Let's use the Rondo again. It's such a good skill. Oh, it has short range. We couldn't reach. Well, you learn something new every day. Come on, let me give you colonoscopy. You need it. Oh shit. I mean, crap. I mean, talking about colonoscopy and then I say shit. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Where to go? Given the time, I think I actually will go back. I will go back to the Mistol so we can save and go to Blue Archive to do Bina. For the good old Mikan. Double whammy. Yeah. Yes, we go back to the haze. Okay. Just give me a second to get the game started. Who do you want to have on the screen while I change games? Miyako, Mashiro, or Marina? I haven't made a changing game screen, so you can pick between starting soon, technical issues, or changing server. Rio. I need to get a Rio one. That will be changing games. But Miyako. 1 vote for Marina, 1 vote for Miyako. Who will it be? No one. Toki. Oh, I can do Toki. Or Dogako. I don't have Ako. Mashiro, let me tie things up. What do you mean by that? Changing server. So there is. I don't have Toki. Let me see if I have a Toki. Okay? I don't know if I do. But I can try. I think Toki is a good call. Or I could put some Stella Sora. I could put someone from Stella Sora. Let me see what I can do for you guys. Okay, no, you know what? I will just pick myself. I have an idea. I have an image that I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine. Don't worry, guys. It's gonna be fine. Kaede because she loves gaming. I don't have Kaede. I don't have Kaede. Okay. This will do. Download her L2D now. Dude, you're making demands that I cannot comply to, man. Making demands will not work on me right now. I knew everyone would be happy. There is Hifumi, there is Mashiro, there is Asusa, there is Tsurugi. So everyone got a little bit of something, you see? I knew this would be a good solution. And it looks very pretty. Alice? Everybody wins? Yes. Do Alice? I cannot do Alice, guys, right now. I'm opening VA. Just be patient. This is going to take a second, okay? I know my email has been leaked plenty of times now, but just give me a minute, guys. Be good. Yeah, a little bit of something right there on the far right, indeed, is needed. Yeah. That is probably the best one for the future match. I was thinking about Yuzu actually, because she's the Yuzu queen. Okay, you should be able to see VA right now. Good, let's go to Vina. Let me give the game some volume. I really like this OST, it's really good. That's a little bit too much volume. Okay, that's fine. Also, Vina music, beautiful. Okay, Mikan, are you here? Because this is for you. So, we are going to be doing a Kayoko comp now. Actually, no. If you have Kamhare, which I don't have on this account, we are going to be doing this comp. Do you have all of these characters, Mikan? Do you have them all? If you have them all, let me know. Do you have every character in my team right now? Because if you do, this is going to be very easy. Like, very easy. Okay, perfect. So now just look. The deployment is key for you to actually achieve this, okay? Deployment equals life. If you deploy wrong, you die. Second, timing. Kisaki has the shortest buff duration, so our timing with Kisaki has to be pretty good. Third, just chill. This is very easy, very straightforward, not much to think about. Once you get into the rhythm of it, you'll do it with zero effort. This is a zero effort comp. I love this freaking OST. I'm between this and Gregorius for the top OST. This is so good. It feels so epic. We are not going to even be doing the technique to double the attacks, okay? We are just chilling. I'm not even paying full attention to what I'm doing. We are just chilling. It's a bit too loopy for my liking. That's reasonable. But when you go into the next phase, like this part is so good. By the way, I've tested this, I'm not still 100%, but Kisaki's multiplier applies to the damage that Wakamo's explosions do. And you see, it's done. Zero effort. Yes, it applies to explosion. Thanks for confirming, Bodoka. That was very short and very easy. Was it? What? Wait, is this easy? Can you please show me the skill levels? Of course. Cassie did a bunch of testing when Kisaki first released. I have also done a bunch of testing, guys. You know I do a bunch of testing. I just don't publish my results. I keep it all to myself, and I don't know why, but yeah. So as you can see, my Akane not even maxed. Wakamo, obviously she's maxed because she's my main DPS. Maki is maxed because I like Maki. Max because special stats transfer to strikers in a way, but UE 30 only, not even 40. Kisaki is not even 5 stars max. I cannot show you the Kamhare skills because I can show you the levels, but I can show you anything more than that because it's a rental character. But here it is. This is the Hare I was renting. Is maxed all skills and UE 30. Very, very easy. No need for Kayoko. Wait, Maki only her basic skill matters and Kisaki her EX and soft skill matters mostly. I know, but I do for completion. I like Maki a lot too as a character, so you guys know I don't play 100% for meta anyways. You can do it with less investment. Yeah. Now Torment, nah, I don't feel like it. Okay, Mekan, pay attention because we are doing elastic, and this, if you do this right, it's very easy. If you do this wrong, it will go very wrong. Torment is actually hard. You don't play 100% meta, then go get that white-haired girl from the Hakyako. Dude, no, that's not happening. I cannot. It's not about meta, it's about what's coming in the summer. I want to get the swimsuit alts, I want to go to the fest and get characters from there because of the increase rate. I have 21k. I cannot waste my resources on a whim. I do not only play for myself, I play for the channel. I need to be wise with my resources. It's a very tired argument already. Calling me fraud will not push me in the direction you want, Black Lockhart. I said it, I don't want to break my account any further. So that's the end of it. Okay, Elastic Armor time. Very, very easy. It's just a matter of timing here. And I hope I can nail it on the stream because, you know, I throw a lot when I'm streaming, but it happens. Getting waifus not breaking. Charlotte seriously wanna get Seiya's bird in a bikini? Exactly. That's the meta. Bikini bird. Okay, so now we are waiting here for her normal skill to activate. And now we go. So you see there, we triggered the stagger right as the EX was going to trigger. So now we are not in risk of dying because we broke that EX. Now, if we get lucky, we can trigger the second stagger and win with this one. Here, to win, you have to wait, okay? You wait for that. And now you go. And you go ape here. Bina has no EX skill, so we are very safe. And we win. Very, very easy. That's actually my best time. Nice. It's very mechanical. I'm learning stuff? Yes. That's the idea. So, if I recall correctly, Sol, you are a fairly new player. One thing that you may not be aware of is the importance of deployment, okay? Deployment here will influence how our characters go into battle when we start, okay? If I were to put Hanako anywhere else, this composition would not work at all because she would die. She has yellow armor, the boss deals yellow damage. If we get her exposed to damage, she's dead. That's why you need to deploy like this. A skill order is very important too, because you want to have your debuffs on the boss stack and your buffs stack on your DPS. And you don't want to interrupt important skills like Hanako's normal skill, which applies a very decent, actually very strong defense debuff. 20% may not look that big, but you have to keep in mind that 20% is going to be stacking with Akane's, which is 37%, and it's going to be stacking with Maki, which is 34%. So we are taking away about 80% of the boss defense just by using our skills in the correct way. Exactly. So having good timing with your Hanako EX by not cutting off the normal skill pumps your damage a lot. If I were to cut that normal skill in my first rotation, I would not have been able to trigger the stagger in the timing I did, and we would have been dead. I learned the position thing the hard way. I just got to know about Hanako ability timing. Yes. Maki and Hanako debuff stack. Yes. So why do they stack? And this is something that you guys, if you are an old channel viewer, you should know why they stack. And if you don't know why they stack, I will give you a refresher. Yes, but they are different types. Hanako is a persistent debuff that applies in the area. Is an aura debuff. Comes from a normal skill, but is applied as an aura to all the enemies inside that area. Maki is an instant debuff. That's why they stack. Yo, I bought 120 eggs, 5 kilograms of beef, minced meat, 5 kilograms of chicken breast, some chicken feet for dogs, and some beef cut for black bean beef. Oh man, that sounds delicious. Just got to my grandma ready for work tomorrow. Nice. What does same source mean? Okay, so source means the type of skill they come from. For example, if you have a buff that comes from a normal skill, that's the source of that buff is the normal skill. By source, we don't mean the character, we mean the skill type. For example, Maki normal skill and Hanako normal skill both are sources of a debuff. Holding the cost and burst DPS after throwing her Haniwa. Akane and Maki debuff stack because they are Millennium characters and work together. No, I mean, I know you're kidding, but in the case of Akane and Maki, they stack because Akane debuff comes from an EX skill. Maki debuff comes from a normal skill. They are different sources, so they stack. If, for example, so let's do this as an example, and I made a very short but I feel good and concise explanation about buffs and debuffs in an older video that you can find. I think it was my TFS guide. But Himari, her EX skill provides us with a buff, okay, 105%. Kotama also provides us with a buff, 47%. No, don't worry, I will explain it to you anyways, but if you want to look at it, I think it could be worth your time. It's a section of that video and it lasts for a minute. So, both of these buffs are from an EX skill, okay? And both of these buffs apply instantly. So even though Kotama's buff is AoE and Himari is single target, the way in which they apply their effect is the same. So they will override each other. So for example, if you were to buff a character with Himari and then throw Kotama on top, you would be losing damage because you would be overwriting Himari's EX skill with Kotama's EX skill. However, Himari EX skill can stack with the buff from a character like Hoshino. This EX skill gives you attack, okay? However, the way in which this applies is different, it's an aura. So characters that are inside the area of this aura will receive the attack buff, and this attack buff will stack with Himari because her buff is instant, okay? Another exception to the rule are self buffs. For example, Shiroko Terror, she buffs herself. So even though her EX skill is the source of the buff, and the buff is instant, it's a self-applied buff. So that's why you can stack this crit rate and crit damage with the EX skill of Ako, because Ako is an instant buff and comes from a different character. That's the way the game displays it. It's not my fault. Come on. No, it's not true. She's bond 40. Hibiki is bond 40. I read somewhere Kisaki EX doesn't apply to Shiroko Terror. She does not. Okay, so Kisaki EX does not apply to Shiroko Terror for a reason. Her buff, as you can see, says EX skill damage, okay? Shiroko Terror does not deal EX damage, she deals modify normal attack damage. So, if you were to buff Shiroko Terror with Kisaki, you would get nothing out of it. That's why you are better off using Himari with Shiroko Terror, because you will give her a ton of attack and actually profit from it, because she's doing normal attack. Yes, so Kisaki not working on Shiroko Terror, it is right. Not even 50? Bro. I'm trying my best, guys. You know I'm trying my best. Don't give me too much shit for that, okay? I've been playing the game wrong. Well, that's why I'm here, man. I always say, you can ask anything about Blue Archive anytime, even if I'm playing another game. I'm always willing to hop into the game and show you stuff. And you're always welcome to check all guides and stuff like that. And you're in the Discord now too, so you can ask stuff in the Discord. Everyone is very willing to help. We have a very helpful community. Just give it all to Ako? No, that's not happening. She's too grumpy. Shiroko Terror damage profile comes from normal attack buffer like Himari still works with her. Yes, Himari works excellent with Shiroko Terror. Understood? Nice. Okay, let me see. Guys, can you think of anything else that we could tell Sol that could be useful? I used to be a newbie like Sol until I stumbled upon this channel. That's very endearing. I'm glad that I could help. What other information could we give to Sol that could be useful for a new player? Well, the most important thing for any new player coming to Blue Archive is, simply put, Hibiki is the cutest character in the game, no questions asked. Number one, okay? Hibiki is number one. And if you happen to stumble upon here Hibiki, it is fine. This is the fun part of the game. Yes, I'm leveling up just supports, but I just realized I've been applying abilities wrong. It's Haruka. I mean, you can like what you like, but if Hibiki is not top 3, then we have an issue. Sherlock spin based, yes. Very based indeed. On the topic of leveling, Hibiki is your number 1, so Aku is not. Come on, so Sherlock is a secret Aku lover, but don't believe his words. I will never leave off that meme. Oh my god. It's fine though. It's funny, so it's fine. Okay, so on the topic of supports, or rather on the topic of leveling, priority, in my opinion, this is debatable, but in my opinion, priority for leveling should be on your main DPS, okay? Your main DPS should take priority on terms of Eligma and resources, because they carry you through content. However, no DPS can work without an adequate support core, okay? So, what I think is the healthiest way to grow your account is try to focus on one goal at a time. Do not try to get every character for every raid and max every character for every raid. Take it slowly. For example, make it a goal to have the yellow raids on lock. So you have your Mika leveled, you have the support core you need for the yellow raids. Maybe you go, okay, I think I hit my ceiling right now with yellow, I go to red. Go step by step. If you try to do every color at the same time, you will spread your resources too thin, and you will fall into a trap of never being able to actually hit your ceiling because you are spreading yourself too thin. Mika is the cutest doggo? No, she's the second cutest doggo. Resources in BA can put a strain on you, it's so scarce. Yeah, they get very scarce the further you go into the game. Right now you see I have 84 million, but that's nothing. I forgot to tell I don't have any fast students. That's fine. If you have a lot of pyroxene, during the 4th anniversary you can get them all. Resources is the worst part of VA. Yeah, I agree. For level 70 and below, priority are tanks, supports and borrowing DPS, level 90. I'm not sure. That's a way, but in my opinion, it's always better to have your DPS working so you can rent a second DPS in case you need a second team. So it is debatable. It's a very debatable topic. We will see in a month if I get bricked or not. Nah man, it's gonna be fine. Even if you don't get every other first character, you will be fine. You can get it in 4.5. There is always another chance, man. Don't stress about it. Don't stress about it. It's better to have one really strong character than having lots of mediocre ones. Yes, exactly. I have around 477 million. I still feel like it's less. Yeah. Well, maxing one character when you hit the top end of the game, maxing one character takes about 128 million credits. So right now I don't even have enough to max one character from 1 to max. 128 million credits. That's a lot. But once you hit level 70 and 80 and access T7 and 9 gear, you should consider investing into DPS, especially FES. Yeah, I mean, it's an approach. My approach is to focus on DPS and slowly but surely start building my cores for each type of content. Porwo's approach is also very good. This game should have at least permanent 2x drops for everything. So on that topic, and guys, take this with a pinch of salt. I've been hearing, and I cannot say much about it because it could be wrong. Okay, this could be wrong. But I've been hearing that they intend to increase the drops from normal stages and bounty stages, and yeah, normal stages and bounty stages. When this is going to happen, I hope by 4.5, but could be later. But they seem to be looking into it because the game has been getting very resource intensive. And pre-farming gear at the moment, yeah, that's very good. It's a lot easier to build your catalog forward and backwards. So farming for the characters you're expecting to get is better than farming for the old characters. Why did they have to do this? We need 4 commissions too. I don't know, man. Farming credits and commissions is inefficient. Yeah, that's true. But guys, it's been 2 hours. I know it's still 5 minutes until 6, well 4 right now. So we theoretically have 4 more minutes, but tomorrow I have to go out of town. I need to get stuff ready for my medical appointment. I will be going and coming back on the same day, but I want to be well rested and prepared for tomorrow. So guys, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. It was certainly funny on Code Vein. A lot of stuff happened. And with that said, thanks everyone, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.